The annual Go Commando calendar has gone on sale. The charity's raised more than £200,000 since it started. It's also helped the loved ones of Royal Marines and brightened the walls of dozens of homes. Emma Nelson has more.
They're trainers, cooks and mechanics. And for the next 12 months, they're pin-ups.
Perfect, thanks.
The Go Commando calendar is now in its 5th year. It's got itself a bit of a reputation. Nick Smart is Mr. July. He's also on the cover.
I didn't really know what was going on. I just got the random picture come through going, yeah, you're on the front cover. So I just expected a lot of grief from all my old work colleagues. But it's fun. It's what it's all about, I suppose.
Did you get any grief?
Only a little bit. As soon as it's charity, they're not allowed. They just don't seem to want to give me as much grief as they would normally.
And they're all keeping it close. The models, photographer and even the people who printed it are all former serving Marines. The message this year is there's much more here than a quick flash of firm flesh.
I think we wanted to try and get away from that just a wee bit. It was important to put a little bit in there, but we want to get across the story of each individual. You know, all of them, all 12 are ex-Royal Marines. They've all got their stories to tell. Most of them experienced combat. Most of them experienced stuff in Afghanistan. So there was a real underlying story to tell. But of course, we had to kind of have a little bit of nudity because that's what calendars are all about, right?
Tyler Aldiss is Mr. February.
Being a guy that looks slightly malnourished is slightly intimidating. There's a lot of well-built guys out there and such like, but knowing it's for the Go Commando, it's light-hearted and they do great stuff for the families and things.
And this is where the calendar comes into its own. It's trying to show what happens to a Marine once they leave the forces and how much support they need from charity.
Without them, it can be an extremely worrying place and lonely place, regardless of how confident you were while you're still in the forces and how confident you feel when you come out. It soon drops within a couple of months.
And it's often the families most in need.
There's times when the lads come out, they lose completely all the confidence because they find themselves back on Civvy Street, and a lot of the time it takes a while for them to get back on track again. And if it wasn't for the charities to support them, Go Commando, the Royal British Legion, you know, sometimes they're not able to pay the bills or support the children or pay the rent. So it's incredibly important.
Sometimes just taking part in the calendar can be a help in itself.
Ty has got PTSD and has no confidence whatsoever. So it's been a massively positive thing for Tyler to be in the calendar because it's given him some confidence, you know, and even if it's short-lived, it's incredible what it's done for him today.
The calendar's on sale now. It gives everyone the chance to feel both charitable and cheeky. Emma Nelson, Forces News.